Hey everybody, Colin here, and welcome to my home in the beautiful city of Cape Town, South Africa. In this video, I'm going to share with you a business presentation and show you a wonderful business opportunity that I came across no less than 5 days ago, which caught my attention, and within 12 hours of getting involved in the business, I was able to make 5 times my initial capital that I invested in the business back. So that's a 400% return within 12 hours. Now, that might sound incredibly hypey. It might sound too good to be true. I'm sure the alarm bells go off when you hear those sort of statistics. But stay tuned, watch the next part of this video, and I'm going to take you through this opportunity, and I will show you why this is probably one of the most amazing things to get involved in, because it is incredibly low risk. It's very, very cheap to get involved. You can get positioned for as little as $20, and you have the opportunity to make $7,500 within 90 days. Yes, it's going to involve a small bit of effort, but the effort involved is very, very minimal compared to other businesses that are out there. So stay tuned, follow me, let me take you through to the business presentation, and I hope you enjoy it.
Okay guys, let's get straight into it. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing how I got a 400% return in under 12 hours and revealing the business model that I used and the one that I'm going to invite you to today. So I've covered briefly in the introductory video who I am, but just to sort of touch on that once more, I'm an online marketer, and one of the aspects that I'm spending a lot of time on now is understanding passive income and looking at various different passive income models and how to utilize those to obviously generate passive income. And part of that process is to help teach and coach people along the way how to do the same. So how did I make a 400% return? So a lot of people will actually be saying, well, it sounds too good to be true, must be risky, do I need to do work, and give us some proof. So first of all, sounds too good to be true. Well, so I'll show you the proof, and at the end of the day, you can evaluate the business. It's up to each and every individual to evaluate risk and to decide whether they want to commit to it or not. And it's absolutely totally understandable if people decide that this is not for them. So it must be risky. Now, at the end of the day, there is no business that I know of that doesn't carry an amount of risk. So there's rev share companies, for one, carry a huge amount of risk, but yet a lot of people get involved in them, and a lot of people make good money, and a lot of people get burnt. So is there risk? Of course there is. So it's all about, business is about managing your risk, and I'm going to show you how we manage the risk to get it to practically zero. And that's what I love about this business as well, is that we can get to zero risk within a short space of time. Do I need to do work? I hear that all the time. Yes, you do need to do work. Everybody needs to do work. It's not going to come to you. There's no magic button. There's no silver bullet. There's nothing of the sort, although that's what we send out on our squeeze pages all the time. We know that that's not the case. You don't just press a button and $5,000 rocks up at your front door via the postman. So yes, you've got to do work, but what's amazing about this is how little work you need to do in comparison to other business models. And I need some proof. Well, you'll see that I actually posted pictures on my PayPal account, and what I want to do is, let's actually just move this video over here, and I want to talk you through this. So what I did is I actually joined this business yesterday, and my payment was approved late in the evening, and then within a sort of, I would say within half an hour of actually my payment getting approved, I received my first income there. That was $20, so I invested $20, I received $20, and then this morning, basically you will see within the space of 1.5 hours, there was 4 more deposits of $20. So that is my PayPal account. I've hidden all the people's information who the payments were from, and you'll see there's some other transactions are going off there. That's just my solo business. So that's investing 20, making $100, less the 20 invested is $80 profit on a $20 investment. That's a 400% return. And I'm going to show you how to do this with the business model that I'm going to introduce you to. So welcome to CrowdRising. That is the business that I'm involved in, and it is a peer-to-peer direct funding business model that I think is just simply fantastic. Now let me take you through some of the high-level points of it, and then I'll leave you with a video that will actually go through how the business model works, what's involved, and what it's going to take. So what is it and how does it work? So first of all, this is neither a company nor a business nor a corporation, and the system is actually not owned by any individual. This is a semi-automated system but created by a group of 5 individuals who are founding and founding members. The platform is made available worldwide free of charge, so there's no cost to get involved with this. So you'll see with rev shares and anything like that, there's normally a monthly subscription fee. There's no cost. So let me actually move this here. So in addition to that, there's no admin fees, there's no monthly fees, there's no fees whatsoever, which makes it really, really great. It's a person-to-person direct funding platform, which we'll explain to you a little bit in more detail. And it's designed in such a way that it can be used for anything where you need to raise funds. Fundraisers, schools, churches, non-profits, families, personal finances, etc., etc. Of course, I fall under the personal finances needs area, and I'm sure you do too. What is it and how does it work? The donation payments are not collected by the administrator, nor are the payments automated by the system, rather sent directly and personally from one member to another member, from one member's payment processor to another member's payment processor. In terms of payment processors, they accept quite a large variety, whether it be PayPal, Bitcoin, I don't know all of them, but you can actually use quite a number of different payment processors as long as the two people that are obviously exchanging funds have the same system. You instantly receive funds from other members in the form of donations, and 100% of the funds go through to the members, which I indicated earlier. So let's talk about the compensation plans and the levels. So what is amazing, and let me just actually talk about risk here for a minute. So let me push this picture of myself a little bit lower so you can actually get to see the different levels. This is the beauty of the system, and this is why I encourage you to get involved, because I believe the risk is almost zero. So it works on a 10 level deep system, and in each level is a different entry amount, and it's a specific number of members that will obviously sign up under you in those levels, and you'll have a specific income potential at each level. So at stage 1, which is the entry level, you need to invest or donate to your upline $20. Okay, you are allowed to then sort of recruit or get people in your downline 5 members who will in turn also donate $20 to you. So you look at the earning potential in that sort of level is you put $20 forward, you recruit 5 people, and they in turn each give you $100. From there, you have the opportunity to then upgrade to level 2. So let's look at that for a minute. You put $20 in, that is your absolute risk at this point in time. So we're not looking at sort of like a MOB or an Aspire business model where you've got to put $2,000 up front or some coaching course, and then you've actually got to work, get that money, your seed capital back to get to ground zero. So over here, we put $20 in, and the first person that gives you a donation, you're square. The second person, you're in profit already. So that would be 100% return. If you put $20 in and you actually get 2 people donating, you get 100% return immediately. And that goes through all the different levels. That's why I think this is incredibly, incredibly low risk. And you can manage it and decide which levels you want to get into. And there's no reason why you need to subscribe to all levels up front. There's some benefit to maybe taking 2 or 3 in advance, but that's really just start off at the $20 level and test the system. And that is quite simply how I managed to get a 400% return. I invested $20, PayPal'd it to my upline. Once he manually approved that, and you've obviously got to send proof of payment as you do in your normal solo business to say, here's my proof of payment. They go onto the system and they manually sort of say that you've, the money's been received. And then you in turn go and chat to 5 people. Now really what I did, it was a case of you've all got 5 friends or contacts or business people that you know that would actually jump at this opportunity. So it was really a case of actually just opening up my laptop, and I just canvassed a couple of people that I knew of and said, this is a great opportunity, I see huge potential in it, are you interested? And within, as I said, under 12 hours, it was probably less because I was sleeping during the time. So within 2 or 3 hours, realistically, I had my $100 in my account, where people looked at the opportunity, saw the potential, and they said, hell, at $20, I can manage that risk, very, very well. So I'm already at the $40 level and recruiting my next 25 members. What I do want to tell you, and what makes this absolutely amazing, is that you can only top out at 5 members in your first level. How this works is I continue promoting the system, and any people that come into the system, if they're at the $20 level and I'm full, it's basically a spillover and they go through to the members below me. And that really, really is amazing because it encourages sort of a team collaboration and working together. And for this to work really, really well, you have a vested interest in your downlines being successful. So you want to help them. You want to drive traffic to a funnel. You want to actually recruit people. And even though that won't be directly compensating you, it'll be compensating the people below you. And as everyone gets up onto the different levels, you'll start seeing the passive income coming through nicely. So what is quite interesting here, it is not that difficult to get to a level 3 and get 125 members under you, earning $7,500. Now, to some people, that is life-changing money. Certainly, in my country, $7,500 is a lot of money, and it's nothing to be sneezed at, and it just carries on from there. And this would be coming in all in passively as long as the system lasts. So, the next question is it legal and will it last? So first and foremost, is it legal? Absolutely, it's 100% legal. Consider the scenario of there's no law about giving donations, and let's use the example of giving funds to a younger brother or family member, and that's exactly what this is doing. And the people running the system, or the system that we're using, is really just facilitating a process between two people. They are not taking any money. They are not profiteering from this one bit. Instantly received from other members in the form of donations. 100% of funds go to members. Low cost of entry. Sorry, I've actually covered that. I think this is a repeat slide. So, is it legal and will it last? So, I've covered the legal side of it. Will it last? Well, I think this will last as long as people are participating. As long as there's people coming into the system and participating, this is how long it will last. So, what is my take on that? I don't think this is going to last forever. I think it'll be around for a couple of years. I certainly don't think it'll be months because it's just been launched. And at the end of the day, I think there's a huge earning potential to be had in this short space of time. So my view and what I'm looking at this is like you would do any rev share company coming out, is get in early, get positioned, get people under you and start making money. And if the system does not last, and you've covered your expenses at each of the different levels, which is not hard, and that's why I say the risk to this is almost zero. What have you lost? You've only gained. So you're not putting in buckets of money, let's say $2,000-$3,000, and hoping after 6 or 12 months that you're actually going to get that money out just to break even. You're literally going to break even from the first person that comes into your business at each of those levels. So that is why I think it is that it's fantastic. So I spoke about an earning potential in 3 levels, $7,500 per month, and that's quite achievable within 90 days. What I love about it, low cost to entry, and it's ultra simple, virtually risk-free. First donation at each level covers your investment, and you've got the spillover effect of getting people into the business, and it basically funds your downlines below you. And I think we're in a great sort of position, the people that obviously are in the solo business and know how to drive traffic, is if we know how to drive traffic to this, we can create a funnel and we can really get signups really, really easily. So I think 90 days is probably quite a long time. I would be a little bit more optimistic than that. So let's talk about strategy and why you need to join our team. So one of the things that I'm doing is I'm carefully thinking how to position this and what we can do from a strategic point of view. And why you need to join under our team is we're going to be basically creating a team that works with the same strategy. So we're all driving for the same thing. The team creates leaders who in turn learn how to get their first signups, because if we can ensure that our downlines are getting their 5 signups and they're doing it all the way along, that's really going to make this system really, really powerful and last for a hell of a long time. And then the strategy would be to take your profits, your first $100, which I did in less than 12 hours, and reinvest that and get positioned at level 2 and 3 as quickly as you can, because you literally will be there with money that's actually come in. Work collectively as a team to full level 2 positions. We're going to actually be creating different squeeze pages and funnels that we'll be sharing with people and testing those. So anyone that joins our team will be sharing that information. And the other thing that I'm going to be doing is looking at creating a traffic rotator. So I'm going to be pouring a lot of traffic into this. And at the end of the day, because everybody who's in my team I'm going to be directly benefited in some way later on down the line is I'm going to create a traffic rotator, and you guys will have the ability to get positions in that rotator with your referral link. And then, of course, we're going to have we're going to have support for everybody, which is going to be in the form of Skype and Facebook groups. Sorry about that. So let's just conclude. I think this video is getting a little bit long. This might not be for everybody, and this is not for you, then thanks for taking the time and actually watching. This may not last very long, or it could last for a number of years. So I'm not sitting here saying this is the holy grail and this is really going to sort of send you off in your retirement. I certainly believe this is an opportunity to get involved and generate some capital that you can look at putting into some longer term ventures, whether it be in a more stable rev share like Traffic Monsoon, or getting involved in FutureNet or something, but actually just getting your money to work for you. What I do say is that it's incredibly low risk. So there's nothing really that's going to cause you sleepless nights. It is going to take some effort, and you are going to have to work collectively as a team. And I want to sort of leave you with one saying there, is that winners never quit and quitters never win. So there's some resources. I'll be leaving this sort of link with you, which is a business presentation. It is 10 minutes long. Please take the time and actually watch that. It goes through the details of how it works. It's really, really a great video. I watched it 2 or 3 times, and when you see that, that's just going to resonate with you really, really well, and we'll see you jumping in and joining under our team. The sign up link you need to go through is, I've got a bit.ly link, which is bit.ly /crowd money system. That is the link I want you guys to sign up on under, and everybody in our team will benefit from that. So get in early. I think that's my advice to you, because the higher up you are under sort of in the downline, the more you will get the benefit of the direct spillover, and this will grow. There's never a time that's too late or too early. The time is now. So if you haven't got in straight away, don't worry about it and think you're going to be too low. Get in. It's $20, and I'm sure you can actually sign up 5 people on your own, and you won't need too much help. For those of you that need some help, we'll be providing that to get you those 5 signups, but I'm sure you can actually chat to 5 people that you know in your direct network, on your cell phone, within your Facebook groups, within one contact away, to get 5 people and sign you up, and you've got momentum already. So that's about it. I'll leave you with this. I think this is quite appropriate, with Muhammad Ali just passing away. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. That's me, Colin, over and out. We'll see you in our team.